Here we go again, another one of them walks to the paper shop in hope more than anything else that there's going to be a decent headline. One for my club maybe, Man United, sign a player. For God's sake, sign some players. This is the paper round, it's Adam FC everybody. I'm a little bit tired late night last night obviously, but you never know. Go to the shop, pick up some bits, and maybe there's a headline in the paper that cheers me up this morning. You're about to find out in about 1 second. Not the story I wanted to see. City signing more midfielders. For God's sake. Yep. Oh God. Yep, looks like this is the headline and it's not United based. Yeah, maybe more than a second, but I've been in the shop, I've got the paper. You're gonna have to believe me because I've got a few other bits in there. The paper is in there and honestly, makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry because you've seen them papers I was looking through there. I picked out the Sun in the end because it had Marcus Rashford on it and Enzo Fernandez, and I think that pretty much is where I'm at the moment and sums up exactly where Man United fans are at as well. You've got Manchester City causing the storm. Enzo Fernandez on top of what they've already done. Man City have agreed personal terms with Ayub. They've bought Elliot Anderson. Yes, they might be losing Bernardo Silva and Rodri, but to replace them with that calibre of player, come on. That's the story in the paper. Enzo Fernandez being booed, flags being put out, boo boy, fire flags and everything like that because he wants to leave Chelsea. They're not happy. That's what Man United used to be. We used to be the team that caused all of the aggro at other clubs because their players wanted to come to Manchester United. Now this newfound stance and new structure at Manchester United is stopping Ineos and this club spending that money on players that probably a lot of people would say are worth spending that money on. Now, I don't think that Enzo Fernandez is worth 120 million. I don't think he's any better than Elliot Anderson, so I wouldn't spend that money on Enzo Fernandez. That's not the point, though. It's the fact that Manchester United are not spending anything, which is the big issue right now, and the one that the fans have really got a problem with, and quite rightly so, because when you've got the likes of Ipswich, Coventry, these teams that have just been promoted, are all spending more money than Manchester United this summer, and we are now entering the last 2 weeks of the transfer window. It's embarrassing, that's what it is. Enzo Fernandez, Ayub and Elliot Anderson, that's a team going for the title. You've got Bruno Guimaraes, Declan Rice and Zubimendi at Arsenal. That's a team going for the title. Now, there might not have been much movement from other clubs, but let's not forget where Manchester United finished last season. We finished third behind them two teams. So if you're looking for progression, if you're looking for ambition from your ownership, what must you think they're thinking? Like, as a United fan, I'm thinking the target must be closing the gap. The target has to be closing the gap on them players, on them teams, sorry, on Arsenal, on Manchester City. We need to stabilise top four, yes, but you also need to keep up with your competition. Competition in any walk of life, in any business, any industry, is there and it's there to push you forward. If you stand still and allow your competition to move further away, you're never going to get to where you want to go. And let's not forget, the ownership of this football club, Man United that is, have all said that we want to win the league in 2028. I don't think that's going to happen, boys, unless you start buying players that we really need, that Michael Carrick needs. Because at the moment, everyone's been taken by other clubs. It's not that we have run out of time. There's 2 weeks, yes, I know. How did it get to this point with us not realising we needed them players? And at this point now, all of them players potentially going to other clubs. That's the problem, and that's why everybody's having a big... I've got a big issue with what is going on right now, and I can understand it at this part of the window. I've just done a live stream on FUTV talking about how Manchester United have waited 5 weeks since signing Yuri Tillemans near enough now before making another move in this transfer window. The games in pre-season have shown us where we lack and what we need to do, but we already knew about that. We already knew where we needed to improve. Enzo Fernandez to Manchester City is a massive story, because that's Manchester City competing with the champions and saying, we don't like the fact that we haven't won the league in 2 years and we're acting on it. I know United are not going to jump the queue and go straight in to challenging for the title. That is impossible and that is stupid to think about. But you do have to stay afloat. You do have to stay ahead of everybody else. And there lies the problem. Manchester United are losing ground on the top two by not acting in the transfer window, and others are starting to catch up from where we was last season. Manchester United are, in terms of squad size, exactly the same, apart from Marcus Rashford being in that squad.
Before we get back to the video, I want to talk to you about something that's really impressed me. Look at these transformations. Oh my days. Michael Owen, £40 lost on his plan. Anita, £60 more lost on hers. And Linda, £50 lost on her Oxford Natural plan. Let's make it clear, and I'm going to tell you this from my own experience, you have to put the work in yourself. You have to want to make these changes and healthier changes in your life. But people have kept asking me, since working with Oxford Natural, what is the difference? Why do day and night supplements with Oxford Natural make such a big change? Well, that's because normal supplements only have one ingredient. Oxford Natural's Optimum Day supplements have 7 different ingredients in them. Ingredients like citicoline to help mental clarity, green tea extract to help metabolism. And when your day is over, Optimum Night supplements kick in and give you an extra 6 ingredients like ashwagandha to help deal with everyday stress in life, lavender to give you a better sleep quality as well. Both supplements combine together to the ultimate 24-hour system to help you through your day. If you're thinking it is time to make a change, click on the link in the description of this video or scan the QR code on your screen to get 70% off your first order when using promo code AdamFC. Now let's get back to the video.
Just to come away from Manchester United though for a moment, and that Enzo Fernandez story from a City point of view, Arsenal and the title, is that not a major statement signing for Manchester City if they make that happen? And saying that we are not going to allow Arsenal that free ride at the title next season. How close, and I want you to get in the comments on this, how close does that make the title race? Does that bring Arsenal back into touch again with Manchester City? A signing like that is a real statement when you've already spent the money that you've spent and you're looking to replace the players that are leaving with what you have, like 2 big players out and 3 big players coming in. That's serious ambition from Manchester City there. Whether them charges over their heads or not coming, it's embarrassing for the league, it really is. And again, they're able to sell to Ginger Binders for that sort of money and just dispose of players like that don't work. Why is that the case for Manchester City? I don't get it. I honestly don't get why they can do that, how they can do that. But I'm sure their sanctions will come in whenever in time, whatever it may be. The asterisk is still going to be there on Manchester City's head, but you look at what they're doing now and the business that they're doing, if you try and take that out of the equation, as difficult as that is, what we have to at the moment because there's no news coming in on them charges, City are closing the gap on Arsenal a little bit here. Are they going to sign more players? Probably yes. And that's the thing. City and Arsenal there are strengthening to win the Champions League, not just compete for the Premier League. The Champions League, that's where they are right now. That's what they're looking at. And reading through them papers and them headlines there, I'm not seeing United anywhere, but Marcus Rashford's back. I mean, seriously, Marcus Rashford's back on the front page again. That's the big headline for Manchester United, and that, it just isn't enough, is it? So, opposition fans, who is the favourites for the title? Is it still Arsenal? If City do sign Enzo Fernandez on top of what they've done, does that pull them into that favourite position? And Man United fans, will United sign the players we need to sign? Will we get the striker, the midfielder and the left back? Let me know, get into the comments below. Make sure that you hit that like button and also make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new here to Adam FC. This is a different side of everything going on, as you can see. That's I do. I have my paper around every single week, so get in there, give me your comments, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.